So today we're gonna talk about probes. So here's the biggest question: what are probes? So a space probe is an unpiloted, unmanned device sent to explore space and gather scientific information. It is launched from Earth with a set of scientific instruments and tools used to study the atmosphere and composition of space and other planets, moons, and celestial bodies. It may approach the moon, enter interplanetary space, fly by, orbit, or land on other planetary bodies, or approach interstellar space. It may make a one-way journey, or it may bring samples. Afterwards, they send data back to Earth. For most of the probes, it is transmitted by radio for scientists to study. So the purpose of a probe is to help us solve the mysteries of the solar system. There are different types of space probes because they collect different science information about very different environments. There have been many interplanetary probes launched primarily by the Russian Space Agency, NASA, but also some from the European and Japanese space agencies. So, at first, Sputnik 1 was the first probe to go into space. It was launched on October 4th, 1977, by the former Soviet Union. On January 31, 1958, the United States sent a probe called Explorer 1 into space. This first probe studied Earth from space. They also learned what it was like to be in space. This was the beginning of the space race between the United States and the Soviet Union. So basically, at first, probes were mainly sent to the moon, but now they have been sent to explore the far reaches of the solar system. Some probes have been sent to hit the planet, while others were sent to explore the atmosphere of the planet. So you have very different types of probes. You have lunar probes, Mercury probes, Venus probes, and Mars probes. So I selected a few for each of one. So I selected 2 for the lunar probes. So first, Luna. So Luna was a series of 24 lunar probes launched by the former USSR. Luna 1, so this one, launched on January 2nd, 1959, was the first spacecraft to escape Earth's gravity. It failed to impact the moon as planned and became the first man-made object to go into orbit around the sun. Luna 2, launched on September 12th, 1959, was the first spacecraft to strike the moon, and Luna 3, October 4th, 1959, made the first circumnavigation of the moon and returned the first photograph of its far side. So now, Ranger. So the US Ranger series was designed to fly straight to the moon and send back images of the surface of the moon before impact. It was the first US attempt to obtain images of the surface of the moon using a probe. So the images sent back showed to the planners of the Apollo mission that finding a smooth landing place would not be as easy as they thought, since the surface of the moon is made up of so many craters and ridges, as you can see. So now, Mariner is one of the Mercury probes that I selected. So the final Mariner probe was launched in 1974 and used Venus as a gravity assist to Mercury. It returned close-up images of the Venusian atmosphere before flying onto Mercury. It revealed that the planet to be a heavy crater world with a greater mass than previously thought. So as you can see, it's like the moon, you have many craters. So I selected Venera for the Venus probes. So Venera was a series of 16 Venus USSR probes. 14 was successful, and particular achievements include Venera 7 in 1970, which was the first probe to return data from the surface of another planet, and Venera 9, which soft-landed on Venus in 1975 and became the first spacecraft to land on another planet. So here's an image of Venus. And finally, I chosen Viking, which is a Mars probe. So the US Viking mission to Mars was made up of 2 spacecraft. The mission objectives were to obtain high-resolution images of the surface, characterize the structure and composition of the atmosphere and surface, and to search for life in Mars. The images gave the most complete view of Mars to date. So here's an image of Mars. So they show volcanoes, canyons, cratered areas, and evidence of surface water. The planet could be divided into 2 areas, the northern low plains and the southern cratered highlands. The surface materials are at both sides was iron-rich clay. Temperatures varied between 150 and 250 Kelvin. The biological experiment showed no evidence of life at either landing sites. Thank you for listening.